Amano ka ga-ekwu hapụ ibe ya. Ife ọjọọ nọ n'ime this very struggle anyị nọ n'ime all the too much. Nke anọ bụkwa ndị na-apụta na nkeji maka na ọtụtụ ife ka ga-apụta. Ịma na Igbo tụrụ inu wee kwuo sị na ara ekpudo afọ ime aka. Ọkwa ife afọ ime anara ekpudo afọ ime aka. Ebee ka a ga-ebido? Ebee ka a ga-arapụ? Ebee ka a ga-ebido? Ọ na nke kpọrọ onwe nye nwa Chineke, ka ọ bụ na nke Ikenga Oruagụ, ka ọ bụ na nke the IPOB in Lagos State, ka ọ bụ na nke Ralph Wazulike melu confession recently, ka ọ bụ na nke Ifeanyi Ụba bịarụ iri ji na Germany. Kedu ebe a ga-ebido? Kedu ebe a ga-ebido? Kedu ebe a ga-ebido? Ebe a ga-ebido? Maka ọ bụ ife nwutere nne. Ọ bụ ife nwutere nne na onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-atalụ Biafrans na ndị Igbo afụfụ, mana ndị ọ na-atala afụfụ are regarded as anything. And on this very issue, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu lose nne na nna ya. Ya bụ just a point of contact. Maka na ime struggle anụnwa, ọtụtụ ndị ka egbugolu. Ọtụtụ ndị ka egbufugolu. Ebee ka a ga-ebido? Ka ọ bụ confession Asari Dr. Uba melu recently? Ebee ka a ga-ebido? Maka m ga-like ka egbu onye nkeji ma like ka mgbucha anya nkeji metụchacha aka. Ebe ka a ga-ebido? Ife ọjọọ dị too much. Ife Maazị Nnamdi Kanu follow before for we succeed the way jide all the too much, all the excess. Ọzọ rinne ka na-apụta ahụ. Investigation ka na-aga. I can na-eme investigation. A lot of things ka a ga na-abọghịta maka na ndị mmadụ adịgo tired. So onye ọbụla na-eme nke ọ na-eme, iche na mmadụ ama apụta ofu mbọsị bịara bọọ gị ike. Ịmana na-asị asị. Ọ bụ ife nwutere nne na ndị anụnwa jide onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ bụ ife nwutere nne na ndị gbalụnye okirikiri ji maka ekwuru anya okwu akpọmasị wee megide ife. And I can tell you, and I can categorically tell you that now, mgbe ha bidolu, mgbe ha ji wee banye aja n'ukwu ka ha ewepụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ụzọ, bụ oge anwa IPOB nyelu ekwere mmadụ IPOB treatment na Germany. I can categorically tell you that not all mgbe anwa. Maka na n'otu Germany anụnwakwa ka Ifeanyi Ụba bịakwalụ. It's quite unfortunate, but we must expose, because in a matter of fact that I'm advocating for peace between the whole freedom fighters in this very struggle that we are. That does not mean that when I see evil, I will not call it a spade a spade. An investigation just concluded with an audio voice. Some criminals in IPOB Lagos State under the DOS collecting money. Actually, can they buy again to offer? When you pay your dues, at the first, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have cancelled anything about dues in Biafra land. Am I correct? Fine and good. Now, these criminals under the DOS in Lagos State, when their gullible member paid their dues, they have to pay extra money for them to collect their receipt as an evidence. They have to collect receipt. But before they collect that receipt, they have to pay extra money for that very receipt. Is it not criminality? That is number one. Secondly, it is in a way to discourage the Biafrans in the movement of the restoration of Biafra. Let us take a look. Let us listen to this voice note. Let us listen to this very voice note. Let's listen to it.
Okay, I just get covered them last two meetings on Guinea and meeting on because I will some news and none. So I'm trying to from you, KBSO. About what type of news? Number one, as no, they were egg before they were receipt. Is it true? Because they look at the age, they called me. That road had travel. I'm not village. Yeah, from Salamana village, that's Motela, where the street at La ready.
The local government, the coordinator of the local government, called him to tell him that receipt not go ready.
That we have to pay and collect our receipt. Some people book share, some other units have booked their own receipts.
Now, how ga-akwụ ụgwọ before ebunyefa receipt nkefa? That na other units akwụcha n'ụgwọ bulu their own receipt. Ha ga-akwụ ụgwọ.
Yeah, well, I don't know so good, but everybody seek a more meeting. So again, but
O wee na-agwa ya si ya ka ọ batagodu because onye na-ekwu okwu anụ mere gịnị mere travel.
I'm not meeting extra. Thank God he came that very day, and when he came,
then olue ka onye anụ nwa batara. Ọ kpọzie enyi ka ọ bịa jiri ọnụ ya wee gwakwa ọra ndị ọzọ ife ọ gwara ya na phone. Like I said, ihe anụ bụ criminality. Secondly, in a way to discourage people from the quest of the Biafran restoration. O wee na-agwa members na onye nwere okwu n'ọbịago ka o jilukwa ọnụ ya wee kwukwa ife ahụ ọ gwara ya na phone oge ọ nọ village.
So which I gave him some time. He asked no make any address. The receipt. So people start asking questions. So we are former this man for the challenge.
he gave in an audience to address the members or address the chafa. We could do receipt. Then the members were challenging.
The man control, I don't suppose it's your question. Kakwa. So my work when I tell you, hey man, we people now, everybody, as long as you are alive, you are a Biafran, you are seeing some certain things now going on. At this age, that is joking that I respect you as my leader here, as my local government vice. But I'm not respecting you because you senior me. I'm not respecting you because you eat more than me or whatever. I am respecting you because we are in the same group and you are heading me. So,
when we're senior, na situation anọ na akịta anụnwa na o nwere onye bụ ụmụazị onye ọbụla ṅụjuru ala nne ya afọ onye ọbụla ma the difference between black and white n'ugwu ọ na-akwanye erinye abụrụ na maka na ọka eriju nne ya afọ ma ọ bụ na nke a ma ọ bụ na nke ọzọ mere kama na ugwu ọ na-akwanye elie because na ọ bụ superior, yeah, that is very movement.
That is my respect for you. But here, this is the contact line that these very places you hand over the zonal this is to me. And they don't do things. You won't come here and start taking a position from me here. No.
Onye anụ wee na-agwanye wee sị ya na nke anụwa bụ nke ugboro na-abụ ọ na-abịa eme ụdịka ihe anụwa nke anụwa bụ nke ugboro na-abụ ọ na-abịa eme ka ụdịka ihe asị m their agenda use the struggle to enrich themselves. Secondly, put a strategy that will discourage the Biafrans who wants to genuinely fight for the freedom. I want our people to understand this. Because this is not just only in this issue of this criminality or criminals in Lagos State, which this is happening everywhere. Everywhere. They find a way to try to do one or two things in order to do what? To just push you aside. They will find a way to do one or two things to push you aside. And believe you me, honestly, this very person now, because they will be trying to figure out whose voice is this. I am a professional in this very work of media. You can't know who the voice is. You cannot know the voice. Because everything has been professionally organized in a way that the security of the people that are involved is secure. This is not just happening only because of this. A lot of people, what they will do is to discourage, genuine freedom fighters, which this is part of it. Using this tactic, this strategy, in order to do what? To discourage the people that want to bring out their mind to fight for the freedom. If tomorrow now, after doing this, assuming that this had not been, if I didn't expose this very criminality, and they succeeded, penetrated this thing to a lot of places, because not everybody have the guts to speak. Succeed, destabilize the mindset of the people. There will be a time that the people in Biafra land or any part of the damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria willingly want to contribute to the struggle. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we should not, the Biafrans and Biafra land, should not make a contribution because of this criminality. Now, a time will come that the people within themselves will be desperate in order to support the very struggle. So if they use this kind of criminality to destabilize the mindset, maybe so be them mad. Can we make it? Can we abandon this very movement? But we must start somewhere. We must start somewhere. And this is not just happening only, this is happening all over the places. Some will see that you are doing something good, and for them to acknowledge what you are doing, they will find a way. They will find a way because of out of jealousy, because of out of envy. Some will do it because of position. Some will do it for them to be recognized. Some will do it in order to get a favor, to intimidate, blackmail, lie against a fellow Biafran, in order for them to get that in the room. But it will not going to last. It's not going to last. And this kind of case that I'm treating right now, today being the 8th of August 2023, this is the kind of case when our leader was here. If this kind of case comes into my table, according to the directive of Onye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, such issue will be presented to the higher authority, from higher authority to the next authority, from next authority to the next authority, it gets to the DUS, which of course have to pass through the continental rep. The continental rep cannot be able to handle that very case. Then it goes to the DUS. If DUS cannot handle that very case, it gets to the Supreme Commander, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But because of the networking of the criminality, somebody somewhere is going to block it, and then they will turn around to blackmail that very person, and that person will be unjustly dismissed from the IPOB family movement. This is how it was. You know what I'm saying now? This is how it was. Because the chain of command Onyendu talked about, it is not about for people to abuse it. A lot of people today abuse the power that they have. But it's not going to last. Because one day you are going to be exposed. The Biafran struggle is going to split you out. It's going to split you out. Oh, I won't forget that. Bad. So this kind of case, it doesn't fly anywhere. A lot of people in this very movement, right from the time Onyendu was here with us, up until this very day, a lot of people have wrongly been accused because they saw, they complain. The next thing, somebody somewhere is going to block that very complaint not to get to the next authority so that the justice will be done. This is it. So this very brother now, if it was when Onye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here with us, somebody's going to set him up. Somebody is going to set you up. Why would you be abusing the power? You have a power. People gave you this power. People gave this very man, this very coordinator under the DOS in Lagos State. Because I want our people to begin to understand that this very fight, I can be there. I didn't fight it. I didn't start it today. I started this very fight 2 days after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. I started fighting. before anybody even know that he was kidnapped. Before we even know that he was kidnapped, after 8 days, I begin to fight this kind of fight. What I am doing right now, according to the book. But somebody somewhere blocked it. I am coming to that later. I am coming to that later because it's going to link to the issue of Ifeanyi Ubah coming to Germany and the so-called Germany coordinator. Is he now saying that they were aware that Ekweremadu came to Germany, right? Which the video that we are going to watch, I am going to show you somebody who is in the same unit, in my own unit. So if they know that they Ekweremadu and they give him IPOB treatment, what happened to Ifeanyi Ubah? After 4 years. That is why I said that the people that really put in their strength, the people that really put in their strength after watching that very video, because I watched it. I watched the one of Ifeanyi Ubah recently, and I went back to watch the one of Ekweremadu. And you can see the anger. You can see the anger. That is the people that brought out themselves, push it for Yendumaz Nnamdi Kanu to be kidnapped. Not that they have not been planning it, but the people that pushed it, their faces, you are going to see it. You are going to see it. So this kind of case that we're treating today in this issue of Lagos State IPOB under the DOS, collecting money from the members before issuing them receipt. I want our people to understand this. I want our people to understand this. You pay money for your monthly dues or whatever dues. For you to collect your receipt, you have to pay extra money in order to do what? To collect your receipt. Is that not discouraging people? Of course, it's discouraging people. Is that not criminality? It is criminality. But this kind of case will not fly anywhere if they are still in charge, if they were still in charge. It will not fly anywhere. It will not fly anywhere. Let's continue.
The zonal visit to me, and they don't do things. You come here and start taking a position from me here. No, it doesn't work. They made up the other challenge. I said, man, I get for here. Check if you want to go out, just get out from this very place. And I don't make you here again. More than anything. You are local government assistant listener. So if we have anything that will make us to invite you, we invite you. You came here last time because of swear oath that we should go and swear oath against Simon Ekpa. Then I kept it aside again. May invite Japan no people that joy. So they came and deliberate action on that taking oath. I don't do things that way. I am mature. I have been on a meeting. I have attended senior people's meeting, right from companies and other my villages. So you can't teach me anything about meeting. I am not a graduate, doesn't mean that I doesn't know the proceedings of a meeting. You have faced the meeting now, first listener you have become being just under this very platform I know. I don't know whether you have read any meeting before or not. The way you are doing things, but I'm just giving you that respect because you are ahead of me. So the government will take it. But that's very day. I can't have emotion. So that we cannot take our money again. Therefore, that's why we ensure the receipt. If they are, I have the company receipt in a getting a milk, that it doesn't happen anywhere, and we can't do it. Many people now, like English, so that we cannot take our money again. Therefore, that's why we ensure the receipt. If they are, I have the company receipt in a getting a milk, that it doesn't happen anywhere.
It doesn't happen anywhere. It doesn't happen anywhere. You made your free will donation, and yet somebody is asking you to pay money to collect the receipt, to collect your evidence. So what they are saying now is either you pay and forget about receipt. Is either you pay and forget about receipt, so that nobody will disturb them tomorrow to come and give an account. So if you insist that you want an evidence of whatever money that you have paid, you have to pay extra to collect that receipt. Is that not discouraging people? This is exactly the kind of things that I've been talking about. You can't be fighting for freedom expecting to have something in return. Anybody in this very struggle, then now doing something for this very freedom in order to expect something in return, you are not going anywhere. Believe me honestly, you are not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. Because one day, we are going to get your case. I am going to get your case.
And we can't do it. Many people now, that it doesn't happen anywhere, and we can't do it. Many people now, like the AG coordinator said that people from Ejibo, people from that side, Ijegu side, and they are no more together with him again, because immediately he called it, they will ask you, are you calling this meeting now that DOS or autopilot?
You see the confirmation I just confirmed now. Many local government are no longer with him again. Many local government are not with him again because he has succeeded in discouraging many people. And you hear what he said. He talked about swearing an oath. He talked about swearing an oath for them not to work toward the restoration of Biafra. He talked about swearing an oath. So they have succeeded in discouraging many members in different local government in Lagos State. And again, they will give you oath to swear in order for that to be permanent. God forbid. God forbid. They discourage people, force you to swear an oath for you not to fight for your freedom. For you to swear an oath against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. For you to swear an oath against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ideology. For you to swear an oath against the ideology of our forefathers that have fought for us to be here. They discourage you, extort money from you criminally, and then force you to swear an oath for you to forget about your freedom, for you to embrace one Nigeria. They give you oath to swear for you to embrace one Nigeria, for you to forget about anything about the Biafran struggle. Ejire m ike emezi analysis. Ejire m ike eme analysis. Because Ngaba deep. Obido exposed by a lot of things. They give you an oath to swear against your own freedom. Give you oath to swear for you to embrace one Nigerian. They give you oath to swear to abandon Mazen Nnamdi Kanu inside DSS dungeon. They give you oath for the people that have died on this very struggle, people that have sacrificed themselves, people that they have labored, blackmailed them, pushed them aside on this very struggle. Many of them did not come out to say anything because of the love that they have for the struggle, but they have the record because they believe that one day Biafra is going to be restored, and the book of every man, every woman will be opened. Onye ọbụla ife ọbụla onye melu na this very struggle, a ga-emepeli ya akwụkwọ ya. That is why some people did not come out to say anything. You understand what I'm saying now? Because they believe that Biafra must be restored. So let it not be that they will be the people or the ones that are going to be a stumbling block. Let us leave them. Biafra is going to come. When Biafra come, now they are now giving people oath for them to abandon the very freedom. So what will be the fate of the people that have died for the struggle? What will be the fate of the people that have kept their mouth shut not to say anything? Imagine during the time of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of people have been removed from this very struggle because they do what? They saw and complained, they removed them. How about Kasaka, Casablanca, and Biafra land? Many of them will call them floor members. A lot of people have been killed. This is what they're giving the oath for. They give them oath, force you to give you oath to swear in order to abandon your freedom. What a shame. Let's continue.
Yes, I have videos. What's your bye-bye? And a lot of people will ask you that, are you calling this meeting out that DOS or autopilot? Yes, I have videos. What's your bye-bye? And a lot of people are going to now with people now, they respond to this. I think you can see it. Because
a lot of people are not responding again in the meeting because they pay money, they collect more extra money for them to receive their receipt, and then give you oath to swear to abandon the freedom. A lot of people are not coming again.
Truth now has come out. Now, look at Abadibe now. Abadibe we are carrying shoulder now has joined them. You see the whole mountains now that we are going to cross. You see the mountains now, all of them now are standing up. And I will pray that we will cross all these whole mountains. Because and all those mountains started opening up, and all those people now, those are the mountains that we will cross. And now, all of them now, since Roman announced that 2 weeks, sit at home, people now, everybody about Joko. You know, right now, that criticize what how I said that was this time on all sorts of names now. Look at Abadi Bay and great business now like that. Criminal.
No problem. Thank you very much. I'm glad. Why I'm saying I am glad is that I have people that still retain their integrity and people that still know their left and their right. So on that note, I am commending you.
That is why you will be even with the rinne, or be even with the rinne. No one Dumazan Nam the Kano. He sacrificed and still sacrificing for the freedom of our people. But then the people are unbelievable. Our people are unbelievable. They are unbelievable. I am telling you honestly. They are unbelievable. They are unbelievable. Now, we saw the recent confession from Asari Dokobo. A confession from Asari Dokobo. That he was the one. Him and his private military are the people killing Biafrans in Imo State. With the help of our people. Maka na oke nọ n'ụlọ gwala oke nọ na ngịga. Oke nọ n'ụlọ gwala oke nọ n'ilo si ya bata na ngịga na azụ nọ na ngịga. Because without the help of our own people, there is no way that the enemy can be able to penetrate inside. It is not possible. It is not possible. And the one that they call the Nwachineke have come out to say in one of his videos that they are going to work with the security apparatus in the zoo Nigeria in order to fish them out. He's a representative media of the DOS. Otu DOS. Kedu nke a ga-ekwu rapụ ibenye? 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 Ebe ka a ga-ebido ebido? Ebe ka a ga-ebido ebido? Kedu nke a ga-ekwu rapụ ibenye? Kedu nke a ga-ekwu rapụ ibenye? He came out to say it. The video is there. Makana okwu na-aga warawara. Anya na-aga warawara na afukwu ya. There is nothing hidden under the sun. Anything that you are doing, people are seeing, people are watching. They know who is who. They know when you say what. They know what you can do. And when the time comes, somebody somewhere is going to bring out that very material in order to put one plus one together and make it equals to 2. Ekene ka ga-ekwu or you can go uru na commend the Ifeanyi Uba, or you can go uru na commend the Andy Uba, Peter Mba. Kedu nke a ga-ekwu with this very current confession from Asari Dokobo, who said that they are working, he is working with the federal government of the zoo Nigeria to kill our own people. A representative of the DOS in the media coming out to say that they are going to work with the security apparatus in the same zoo Nigeria. Now you see a recommendation of a job well done from another media representative in that same DOS, recommending illegitimate sitting governor of job well done, killing our own people. Ijiluzi illegal, imagine igweze gone. Ijiluzi illegal, igweze ask one. As I'm advocating for the peace in this very movement, that is why they are scared of me. That is why they are afraid of me. Because Biafra man, amalo, kachalata. They know. They know. So once things happen like this, you see something will come out, and then you see a draw now 1 + 1 equals to 2, then it make sense. It make sense. It make sense. This is not they say. This is not they say. No, aneme evidence. A freedom fighter. That is why in Juwe, not everybody in this very movement of the Afran rest of are doing it genuinely. A lot of people came in. When they see evil, they will not say anything because they want to retain their position. I want them to be hearing my voice. I've been saying it. I didn't come into this very struggle because of any position. That you know me as much as watching on social media, it is because of this very movement. I've been saying this for a very long time. Because I hate injustice. And may hate and make it no matter. And may hate ebe and make it no matter. Immediately I saw it, I come out. That is why you're malum. But majority of them, if they see evil, they will not say anything. They will not say anything. They want to retain their position. So whereby allowing themselves to become a puppet in the hands of the people doing evil against the struggle. Listen to what he said.
Of course, we said that we are going to work with any security apparatus in that contraption to be able to fish these people out. Of course, we said that we are going to work with any security apparatus in that contraption to be able to fish these people out.
They are going to work with any security apparatus in that contraption to be able to fish them out. They are going to work. They are going to work. So this is a preparation of what they planned to do, and they did it. Amara mi fojo ifojo na aka meta mkpụrụ karịa ife ọma. Ọkụ ife ọjọọ ọ na-aka meta mkpụrụ karịa ife ọma. Ọ na-aka meta mkpụrụ karịa ife ọma. Now, listen to this. This is from Asari Dokobo. In other words, to confirm what he just said, that they are going to work with any security apparatus in that contraption called Nigeria in order to fish them out.
Do you have an army of your own that you control?
I don't have an army, but I have a private military company that was engaged by the government of Nigerian State. And I've been doing the work for the Nigerian State. Private military companies exist all over the world. We have Blackwaters, we have Wagner, we have so many private military companies. They are not even new to Nigeria. The only thing new is that maybe a Nigerian is now providing the same services that South African and Belarusians and other people provided to fight Boko Haram. And this thing, it was on BBC. There was a BBC documentary on South African mercenaries that were in Nigeria, fought in Nigeria. And I listened to the interview where they said they were even sabotaged by the military when they were here. So I have a private military company that is engaged by the government, and we fought. We are fighting side by side with the Nigerian military in many places.
places like Kaduna, Abuja, or where? Where are these places?
In Niger, in Plateau, in Imo, in Abia, and in part of Rivers State. We were in Anambra before. They pulled us out of Anambra. We were in Plateau, and we're doing a good job. We're being commended by all the host communities. You can go to this community. You can go to Wase, you can go to Baga, you can go to Chiroro, you can go to the Kaduna Abuja road. We're doing fine. We're being commended.
What is the name of this, your military group?
The company is called Royal Future.
Okay.
Services.
You see that? You see? This very confession that he's making, it is because that some northerners are calling for his arrest, which of course he boasted in one of the video that he made, that the Nigerian government cannot arrest him. They cannot try it. He was boasting. He was boasting. But the pressure was so much that they have to ask him to come and expose his involvement in killing our people in Biafra land. Because the pressure was too much. He had to come out in order to do what? To expose the secret of his private army, which being used by the Nigerian government. Which one of the representatives of the DOS media said that they are going to work with any security apparatus in the contraption called Nigeria for them to fish the Afrans out. For them to fish them out. But we must get there. Because up until today, Mazen Namdekan has not given up, and we will not give up. Because his destination is to liberate all Africa from this colonial boundary. Biafra is not his destination. Which he said in one of his broadcasts, that those of you that want to embark with him to liberate other Africans can come with him. But those who want to go and enjoy freedom of democracy in Biafra land can go ahead and do that. I don't know if our people understand what I'm trying to say. So his destination is not Biafra. His destination is to liberate all Africa, to make sure that the Zulu Nigeria is being removed from the map of the world, just as they did immediately after the war. But he has suffered so much. He has suffered so much. He has suffered so much. That his own people, the people that he left, not as if that he left them because they are the people that sold him out. But let's assume that they pretended that they don't know what happened to Mazen Namdekan. They are not involved. Let us assume. Let us now assume. Let us assume that they are not involved to what happened to Mazen Namdekan. Let us assume. Now, one of their media representatives is giving assurance to Biafrans that they are going to work with the gullible, some IPOB members that are gullible and obeying them in order to do what? To get a contact to the Zulu Nigerian government. Get in contact with their security apparatus in order to keep Biafrans. And now Asari Dokubo has now confirmed it. Asari Dokubo has now confirmed it. So the truth must be spoken. 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 It must be spoken. Now, also, you now see another video of another representative of a DOS commending a governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, of job well done of killing Biafrans. The other media said that they are going to work with the security apparatus in the zoo, Nigeria, to kill Biafrans. Now we see a video where Asari Dokubo made a confession. And now you have another video thanking them for job well done. Thanking them for job well done. Thanking them for job well done. So I want our people to use this opportunity to understand that there are some propaganda from the enemies. Once it comes out, don't just swallow it and begin to jubilate. Because I saw a video, he said, I am going to deal with China Samoru, Chike Doziem, more powerful. And you'll be thinking that it is all game for you to feel, okay, no, nothing, no. Just like I said, the seat at home is not affecting the Zoo Nigerian government directly. It is not affecting them. They are enjoying it. Because that is part of the thing that they want, for our people to remain in abject poverty. But for our own benefit is this, that our people will use that for them to let it be their own sacrifice. And let it be on their conscious mind that this is what we are fighting for. Until we can now be able to project a searchlight. Project a searchlight that whenever our people sit down, we will now be educating the Western world that on social date, this is a satellite of social date of the sit at home of Biafrans. And the reason why they are doing it is because many years ago, our people come out to protest for the injustice, killings, marginalization in the political arena. When our people comes out to agitate, they will kill them. When our people come out to demand for their self-determination right according to United Nations Charter, they kill them. So this is a way for our people to say that we are not interested in Nigeria. Why am I bringing this point? The reason why I'm bringing this point is because Asari Dokubo made a video some time ago. I will deal with Chinasa Moru. I will deal with if I am more powerful. I will deal with Chike Dosien. It was mentioned, and some of you will be rejoicing. Some of you will use it and make a video. You don't see me respond to such a thing. Not everything that I say begin to respond. That is what. Not everything. Makana ejanya malo kachalata. Ana ejanya me ejanya malo kachalata. Not everything you see begin to come out to respond. Not everything. Because these are proving the doubt that whatever threat that he is giving to them, it's a fake. The original and the real is this very connection that I made today, being the 8th day of August 2023, which is one of the representatives of the DOS in media said that they are going to work with the security apparatus in the zoo, Nigeria. Now you have this confession from Asari Dokubo because of the pressure the northern people are giving to the presidency and the damnable Zoological Republic for him to be arrested for displaying AK. This is how I can see for he brought out that very AK to show to everybody that he will deal with Tichina Samuru, he will deal with Man Powerful, he will deal with Mochike Dozim, he will deal with this one, he will deal with this one. He brought out AK, and some northerners, they saw it, they said, no, this cannot happen. How can Asari Dokubo be parading with AK-47? Then the advisors, the British, they have to say, no, you have to come out and give out this very secret. It is no longer a secret for you to be saved. You see, I can see Sabafanono. I can see Sabafanono. I can see Obafanono. Tabafanono. You have to come out to make this very confession. And now, before this very confession, a video of the other one media is already there. Before that very confession, a job well done, recommended by Ikenga, has already been there before this one. So what do people like me do? As one of the masters in the game of this very media, I get it, because everything is recorded here. If any name not here, you can't record those words. That's why I'm not gonna bankata. I know. It is recording on a record those words. One day, I will remind you. Maybe I'm not bankata. I will remind you something that you say in reference of that thing. I'll make a connection immediately. I make a connection immediately, because I need one about here. So you see, who is killing our people? Who are the moles? Who are the people bringing enemies? Which, of course, all of them know that Asari Okobo is a Muslim. He's a Muslim. They want to use him in order to stabilize Biafra. They want to use him. They want to use him. So our people really need to understand that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, his ideology must not be hard, because Biafra is not his destination. His destination is Africa. His destination is Africa. That is the same reason why that you don't see me wanting to come out to make a video about Africa, because charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. When we get to that bridge, we cross it. We cross it. Now listen to this very video of another media representing the DOS of a job well done to a representative of a Nigerian state for killing our people. Listen to that.
Seal that person up. Seal the place up. What nonsense. In demonstration. Chupu buono tani na onu de. Out the who ebe de onu. Police men no ebe. Ada to buo mad na. Ono na neme. Ada ewu more potakwechi. Ke dia demonstrate ile help ndoshi. Ile help ndoshi. Ite to onu Enugu state do. Go back to your state. And my body, Enugu state, go if you don't like the leadership. If you don't like the government of Peter Mbai in Enugu State, go back to your state.
You see that? You see that? You see that? Okay, Fugo. I need water. Ọzọ a na-eme. A na-ekwu ọzọ. Ọzọ a na-eme. Kedu nke a ga-ekwu rapụ ibenye? Kedu nke a ga-ekwu rapụ ibenye? Kedu nke a ga-ekwu rapụ ibenye? We saw what happened in 2019. We saw what happened in 2019. In 2019, we saw what happened. We saw what happened. How Ekweremadu was given IPOB treatment. He was given an IPOB treatment, right? He was given an IPOB treatment. Why? Because he's a one Nigerianist. Because he has been there for decades. If I use that word, he has been there for decades, without representing the people, He has been there for decades without representing the people. What happened? Kedu ife melu? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there at that time. They gave him an IPOB treatment in 2019. Look at it. Ekwere Young Festival in Germany. Not Rainbow. Let's listen to it. Because it is going to bring us, it is now going to bring us to the present. We are in August. If I knew back came in Germany after 4 years, where are the leadership? Because in this video, I am going to show you one of them. I am going to show you a member in my own unit. I'm going to show you. Before anything will happen here, they will all get the information. They will get the information. All of them will get the information. But this time around, Ifeanyi Ubah was beating drum with them. But let us take a look at this Ekwere Mmadụ first. Let us take a look at Ekwere Mmadụ.
Look at it, this man. Stupid man. Stupid man. Look at him. Stupid man. Look at him, he's a useless man. He's running. He must come out. He must go. You can leave him here. IPOB has been able to cripple whatever thing they are doing here today by the so-called Nigerian Igbo group. It is very obvious now that Ike Mmadụ experienced the shock of his life today because of his stupidity and his hopelessness. We've been able to show him that we are everywhere. It doesn't matter wherever they go to in this Western world, we will always get them. It doesn't matter wherever they go in this Western world, we'll get them. They can do whatever thing they want to do in that contraption called Zoo Nigeria. But as long as this place is concerned, Europe, America, Canada, name it, anywhere they go, we'll get them. That is what we face them. This is police here. They're just taking, they just intervened. They are just doing the normal protocol. That is what they are doing. Collecting our data and all these things. But you can see nothing is happening at the minute. Nothing is happening. Look at them there. They are finished. The whole thing, the whole setup is over. There is nothing they can do. We are waiting.
Let me forward it a little bit. The
only thing is this: we go to court. Doing this thing, they're giving us 50 meters gap, not to go closer to them. But it doesn't matter. We've been able to do what we're supposed to do. But as long as we are concerned, Ike Mmadụ has gotten the shock of his life today. That will tell him that he is not allowed to come. He's not welcomed anywhere in Germany. Anywhere in Europe, he's not welcome. Anywhere we go, we'll get him because IPOB is all over the world. We are the largest movement in the world. It doesn't matter what they are saying. So, these are the police who are trying to, make peace. This is German police. This is how they do. And this is all we can do. We can't do anything about that. So, we've been able to show them today that wherever they go, they will face the wrath of IPOB. And that is the fact of the matter. Thank you very much.
Now, this very video, this one that you're about to watch right now, is the one before the one that we just watched now. You understand what I'm saying now? Now I'm going to show you one person that I know. Or maybe for security reason, I will not show him. I will not. For security reason, I will not. For security reason, because he is not among the leadership. But If he can travel all the way to Neubremberg, then an ordinary member, an ordinary floor member, if an ordinary floor member can travel all the way, are you now telling me that the so-called leadership or the German coordinator is not aware of a Fanyoba visitation? Take a look.
Have your peace. Let them go. All of you, they are killing your people. You are here, you want to celebrate your festival. They are killing your people. You are very stupid. You are asking me where. Are you not a Igbo man? Shut up! Shut up! You will do it. You will do nothing. You will do nothing. You are very stupid. You are very stupid. They are killing your people. Raping your women. You are here, you want to celebrate here. God will punish all of you. 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 I don't give a damn motherfucker shit. They are killing your people, raping your women. You are here, you want to celebrate here. They are killing your people, raping our women. Funane, you are here, want to celebrate your festival. May your festival first law of Funade. May God punish all of you now, one by one. They are killing your people. You are here celebrating your festival. They are killing your people, raping your women. You are here celebrating your festival. God will punish all of you. Don't worry. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. This thing is not normal. We don't give a damn shit. Yeah, I will be here. I'm not afraid. I will be here. I'm not afraid. Yeah, I'm not afraid. When are you the one doing this? When are you the one doing this? I don't give a shit. You must shut up. You are very stupid. You don't have sense. If you don't have, they are killing your people, raping your women. You are here celebrating your festival.
These are the people. These are the people that brought themselves out. These are the people that brought themselves out for Mazen Namdekanu to be kidnapped. From here, from what IPOB did to what is his name? Ekweremadu. This is where they brought themselves out. They brought themselves out as voluntarily that they want. So seeing Ifeanyi Ubah to come back to same Germany and welcomed by the Igbos in Germany, it's a party that they succeeded. So if thorough investigation is being made here, you are going to see that 50 to 60% of the people in the population here, they are in connection with Mazen Namdekanu. They made calls, they made contacts, they brought information against him, and then what happened? They kidnapped him. Let's continue.
will punish all of you. God will punish all of you. You are going to. Don't worry, all of you go to prison. Don't worry, police is here. I'm not afraid of police. I am not afraid of police. I am not afraid of police. Let police come. They are killing our people, raping our women. If you touch it.
Look at their faces. Look at their faces. Look at their faces. You can imagine the kind of hatred that they have for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we could have gotten Biafra in 2020. Biafra would have been achieved in 2020. In 2020, could have gotten a Biafra in 2020. Because with this alone, it gives a special symbol in this very struggle. But the people around him, if you are from the beginning of this very program, you will understand the analysis from the beginning up until the stage that we are right now. You can go back to watch it again. You can go back and watch the very program again from the beginning to the end. Go back and watch it again. Imagine the kind of hatred I have for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Let's continue.
If you touch it, you got to pay for it. You are very stupid. You are very stupid to tell me to get up from here. You are very stupid. I don't give a damn shit. Shut up. I want to spoil it. Yeah, they're killing our people. Raping our women. You are here want to celebrate your festival. God will punish you. Idiot. I will be here. I am not afraid of police. Let police come. Let police come. This is police. Let them come.
Now, let us move to the current one. Let us move to the current one. To the current one of Ifeanyi Ubah. Ifeanyi Ubah coming into the same Germany after they succeeded of kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And nobody gave him an IPOB treatment. Nobody gave him an IPOB treatment. Nobody gave him an IPOB treatment. Ifeanyi Ubah. Ifeanyi Ubah. Let us take it. Let us take it.
Thank you, distinguished senator.
Distinguished Senator, let distinguished Senator greet the House.
Well, first and foremost, I will appreciate Your Excellency, the Consul General, that invited me. I will go to the stage, but let me greet them first here. Never you when. Never you when. You will question. I need the Alona Frankfurt, Germany. Tata Bo Bosi Obabanise, 5th of August.
You see? You see? But nobody won't go any IPOB treatment. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, you are going to see all of them waving around him. You will be seeing all of them waving around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will see him. You will see him. And on this note, we bring the program to the end. We bring the program to the end. But before we do that, I want to also use this opportunity to show Biafrans a confession from Ifeanyi Uba. I mean, Wazurike. I want to show Biafrans a confession from Zurike. And this very confession, it is exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through right now. This kind of the confession that Wazurike confessed is exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going on right now, has been going on, which one of the publications came out sometime to say that billions of dollars was given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for him to denounce the struggle. But he said no. That is why you say now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na talo ndi Igbo na ndị Biafrans half. But they did not regard Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They did not regard him. They did not regard him. Now let us look at those very confessions from Wazurike for you to see the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through right now, for you to see that when these politicians and the Igwes go to the DSS dungeon to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to buy him over. When he refused, they will not talk about his release. But Biafrans are going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even back when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was released and given condition, it is not because of the politicians. It is because of IPOB. That is why our people need to remain resolute. Our people need to remain resolute. Listen to this. Then you compare it with that of Ifeanyi Uba or any other political mogul that have gone to DSS to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of them to advocate for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released with the pressure that the Biafrans are giving to them back home, they will not. But the reason why they are not going to do that is because the seat at home is not affecting them directly. So whatever fight you are seeing that they are talking about on social media is just for them to make you feel that you are winning. It's for them to make you feel that you are doing something that is affecting them. The thing guy may affect is that pipeline supplying oil to the Niger Republic, supplying oil to Katsina, Sokoto, Kaduna, Kano. That is what is going to affect them. Sit at home is for the conscience of our people, for them to know that one must pay a sacrifice. So let us later look at this. All the visitation that you are seeing, you see a visitation of them going to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for this same reason.
Anambra State. But it was Andy Uba that came. Some other Panama came to Kotudo, Nana Ibo, Anambra State. Manam when you are going Okokuna BBC when you are going. He didn't just come to me and say, "I have the Makemu, he came with all my commanders. I was in prison. He came with all my commanders. That's the of leadership. He made it difficult for me to say no. He made the work easier.
Should I play it again? This is where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu rose and become the leader of this very great movement. That is one thing I want to bring out from this. The main objective is this: the same meeting upon meeting upon meeting, going to visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon. It's for them to try to buy him, to win him over. That is just it. The same thing that they did to Wazirike. He had not come out to confess. Because if you are a freedom fighter and you are at peace with your enemy, then something is wrong somewhere. The same thing, the same way Iken Guruago and the other one of the media, Okechukwu or Nwachineke, I don't know what he called himself, is bragging that they are going to use the security apparatus in Nigeria. This one is commending a sitting governor of job well done, of killing his own people. Now you have another video saying that he had a private army. Are they not working together? But one thing that they don't know is this, that if their food set in Nigeria, in the zoo Nigeria, they are going to, the zoo Nigerian government are going to deal with them mercilessly. This is what they don't know. This is what they don't know. But if they say a lie, let them travel and make a video and show to us. Let them make a video and show to us. The same way that they are going to meet our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon, is the same way that they met with Wazirike. They met with him and he gave up. He gave up. This is the same way that Igwe of Iri and Efan Yoba and so many of them went to the DSS in order to do what? To do the same thing. And after that, he had come to Germany for thanking them for helping him in order to kidnap our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Before we continue, this very interview, was it on the 3rd of August 2023? The video of him I just showed right now, was it not 2 days after this very interview? It's Tuesday after this very interview. A fly back, because they are on a business trip to make sure that Biafra is being pinched, gone forever. This is their plan. This is their plan. They want to make sure that so they are running helter-skelter, because they have seen that keeping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon, it is more costlier to them than any other thing, than kidnapping him. Because I believe by now the federal government of the damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria will be telling them, if you can't squint what is going on, this agitation, we will leave this man. We will leave him. Because if Biafra comes today, the Northerners, the Fulanis, are not going to be affected. We are not going to bring them to the court of the Biafra land in order to judge them. But people like Efan Yoba, Iken Guruago, this one that they call Nwachineke, and the rest of them, all of them will answer their query. All of them, each and every one of them. That is why I advise and I said to people, whatever you are doing, if anybody is doing something against the blackmail you, do this, just keep the record, just keep the evidence. You also say now, this was on the 3rd of August, 2023. He came to Frankfurt on the 5th for job well done of kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You see, let us listen to what they said after meeting with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, as they claimed.
Senator Dr. Patrick Ifanyoba, and they represent in the Anambra Senatorial District, now Abuja, the National Assembly in Abuja. That was the 3rd of August 2023. We can see Ozi Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can see na ọnọdụ nke mụ na efulu taa na headquarters ndị DSS na Abuja. Ozi Nnamdi Kanu ozichara mmụọ ka anyị si apụta, ka anyị nọ n'ime ebe mụ na enwelu meeting na-apụta na room nke na-eso efu na igwe bịakwalụ na meeting. O wee bụrụ na mụ na oziziri si ka mụ na igwe nọkọsị ọnụ wee zie onye ọbụla ozi nke ejicha wee jekwa na nke onye ndu lọya ya wee jekwa wee karịa agba ọnụ. Ife nji wee sị, ife o ji sị m zie ozi ya bụ ka ndị na-anụrụ m okwu ọ ndị mma na mụnwa ya esokwa tinye ọnụ n'ife a na-ekwu, ka ịgwa ndị Igbo niile nọ na-ekwu na sit at home a na-eme on Monday nọ na-emebisi ife maka ndị Igbo, nọ na-emebisi ana Igbo, na nọ na-ekwu si jere afịa mbọsị Monday niile. Ozi a bụ ozi oziri. Ife ndị ọzọ mụ na-ekwulu bụ ife ọ sị ka nyere aka ịfụ na-emerụ maka ọnọdụ ndị Igbo na ọnọdụ ka o si wee bụ n'ebe afọ, bụ ife ozi m ka ya ejezi ebe ndị ọzọ si wee zi, kama na ife wu okwu nke anyị kwuru ụnọsi onye ọbụla tinye n'ekpere na ọ ga-adị mma, na n'Igbo ga-adị mma, na ọ chọrọ ife ga-eme n'ala Igbo mebisia ife a na-eme n'ala Igbo, ka afịa ala Igbo zụba, ka udozu n'ala Igbo, ndị ekperima pụọ n'ala Igbo, maka ndị ekperima ọ sị nọ ndị ekperima ji ọnọdụ ya wee were afọ ya wee na-ezu ori, wee na-atọ ntọ, wee na-ana ndị mmadụ ife n'afọ anyanwa. Onye ọ na-amalụ na otu aka ojido njọ na ya dị mma, and na ga-enwe audit of everything. Ma ndị na-eme propaganda, ndị na-akọ ma nke ha ma ma nke ha amaghọ, ọ sị bụ onye ọbụla ọ gwara mụnwa bụ Senator Ifanyoba taa na ọnọdụ DSS, onye haziri ọnọdụ ahụ ụmụnne haziri ọnọdụ gwa m na ọ chọrọ ka ọ fụ m wee gafe ya. So fụcha ya wee fụ ezi aka ji ọfọ Igbo, wee fụkwa lọya ya bụ ji ọfọ. So otu akọ ha m n'ọnụ ka m gwa ndị Igbo mma hapụzi ezi aka ji ọfọ onwe ife onwelu ka o kwuo. Daalụsa. Thank you.
Igbo Igbo ekene mụ kene bụ distinguished senator driver.
Ezi aka ji ọfọ Igbo.
Data bụ nnukwu ụbọchị. Onye na-ekwu nne bụ His Majesty Eze Chukwuemeka Eze, eze aka ji ọfọ Igbo niile on a throne iri is the ancestral father of the Igbos, Obugadi Enugu Abuja. Ekenele m Chineke mere ka tata dị etu osikwa ebe na tata bụ ụbọchị 3 n'ọnwa Ọgọst 2023. Ozi bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-achọ ka ọ bụ m ma bịawa Abuja, oje na DSS headquarter na Abuja, ji wee mee ka ọ ganye ka ugwu anyị onye ọ na-anị ọfụma. Aga m olu tọn m amara m onye ebe a bụ distinguished senator Chief Ibayoba ka o ruzie oge m Nnamdi Kanu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na distinguished senator apụtazi mụ na wee kenezi distinguished pụazi mụ na Nnamdi Kanu na ebe ọ nọ ewapa nkata ọsọ ndị anyị wakpọ m bụ n'ibe na-abịa n'anya Igbo n'ọkalizi mụ abụrụ na a na-ayazi ọya ma ọya ya na-aya bụ na ndị mmadụ n'ijizi abịa wee na-ebu ụmụaka na-akwụsị ụmụaka na-agwọ agwọ ebe Mọnde ejezi akwọ azụ ositato na o nwere ya ji ndị ozi ya si ụmụ nwaanyị na-ele ma ọka ma granọtụ a na-agbagbuzi iwe si m ọbụ etu a ka anya ga-eji wa ndị Igbo awapụrụ uru ahụ ka m nyere aka n'udo kwa anya gbara ka ha gbara senator Chief Ibayoba anya akpọ obodo ebe a ka m nyere aka na anya anụ na-ekwu okwu dị mma arụ anaghị ya adị mma n'ibe na-adị mma na ọ bụrụ ga na anya apụta ma ndị apụta bụ udo dị n'ala Igbo udo dị na Naịjirịa udo dị n'ụwa niile okwuche ntị etu a akpụta oyibo ya ma arụ bido kpere ekpere ekpetere m ekpere aka ekpere isi ekpere m na ekpere bụ na Igbo niile kwere n'azụ na onye nya na-enye igwe bejent ọkụ mmụọ na ego ọ na-eme abụrụ nya na-emeli onwe n'ochukwu agbago na ọ gọpụtara ụnụ iwe ya emede ebe adịba ya abụkọ ya bụ ihe na ya ochukwu bụ Chukwu ekwede ka uche mmadụ mee n'isi ya bụrụ uche ha bụ Chukwu mee n'isi ya n'omenala anyị mma si ya mara amale n'ụwa niile ndị mere ụdị ihe ọ mere nọ mana Chukwu asịgo na-adị ndụ ebe anyị bụ Igbo ibe ụwa niile kwuru ya na ọdịla ya mma n'ozi ozigbu single senator na ihe ezie ndị isi aba Nnamdi Kanu wa na-eme ka ụmụaka ala ji na-eje akwụkwọ on Monday sitato gwa ma na ọ bụrụ na ka a na-eme mmụọ dị ala Igbo ka a na-emesi ike ibe a na-eme ka a mebie ala Igbo ma mmadụ emebiri Chineke mmadụ emebiri ala Igbo onye Igbo bụ ihe dị nna ewapụta ụwa ọ jidekwu ụmụaka na-abịa nne anọdụkwu onye na mmadụ emebiri okwu ọnụ Chineke n'okwu ọnụ Chineke ka na-egbu ya na-adịrị Igbo mmadụ na-adị n'oyi na-adị na-akwụ ebe ọ bụla ndụ na-abachi nwoke abịa mbe
daalụ nne daalụ nne o nwekwa ife ọzọ kwuru ọ sị ngwa onye ọbụla onye cheki ya lụrụ n'ọdụ marụ mgbe anyị Igbo ji wee dọba na onye pụtara taa wee chọọ ka o mebisi anyị Igbo ya jụọ onwe ọmọkpọ ife ọ na-achọ ime na ife na-eme n'ala Igbo taa abụrọ ife ji wee marụ ndị Igbo na-ejiri igbu ndị Igbo ijigbu onwe ha marụ ndị Igbo onye bụ na mmadụ n'afọ anyanwụ Nnamdi Kanu ozi a ka o ziri m si m zie ndị Igbo taa bụ 3rd of August 2023 and ife a bụ ife mụ na Nnamdi Kanu kwulu tata na ọfịs ndị DSS headquarters na Abuja ka Chineke gọzie onye ọbụla daalụ m.
On this note, we bring the program to the end. I still remember Mazo Adinkeman Kendele Mwachineke. Shalom.